Imagine waking up one morning to find that your life story is not yours anymore. Instead, it has been rewritten by strangers filled with characters and plots you do not recognize. How disorienting would that be? This is more than a fictional nightmare. It is a metaphor for the lives of many who have not taken ownership of their own narratives. Owning your story isn't just about knowing it, it's about embracing it, warts and all, and recognizing the immense power this self-acceptance holds in shaping who you are. In this world of curated Instagram feeds and highlight reels, the stories we tell about ourselves often miss the very essence that makes them uniquely ours. But what happens when we dive deep, embrace our truths, and own our full narrative? This essay explores the transformative journey of self-discovery through the lens of personal narratives, illustrating how embracing your own story can profoundly impact your life. The narrative you tell about your life isn't just a story, it's the foundation of your identity. How we perceive and interpret our experiences directly shapes who we become. Consider James, a man who once viewed himself solely as a victim of circumstances. It was only when he began to see himself as the author of his own life that he could steer it in a new, positive direction. This shift didn't just alter James's self-perception, it transformed his entire life. By rewriting his story from a passive recipient of life's blows to a proactive hero of his own journey, he embraced the power to change his narrative and, consequently, his identity. Understanding that our personal narratives are malleable gives us the freedom to redefine our lives. It's about taking the pen back into our own hands and consciously crafting the story that resonates with our true selves. In a world obsessed with perfection, our stories often get lost behind the masks we wear. We strive to present a life that mimics the flawless, trouble-free existences we scroll past on social media. But what if we chose to embrace the messiness and the mistakes? What humor and relief might we find in acknowledging that our bloopers are, in fact, a universal part of the human script? Take Lucy, for example, who once posted only the most polished versions of her life online. It was during a live video, when her toddler unexpectedly crashed the scene with a spectacular tantrum, that Lucy's followers truly engaged. They responded not to the curated perfection, but to the real, relatable chaos of motherhood. This incident illuminates the absurdity and beauty of our imperfect lives. By laughing at the contradictions and the not-so-picture-perfect moments, we connect more deeply with others and ourselves. The stories we internalize about who we are can be a powerful force, either propelling us forward or holding us back. Sarah, once beleaguered by the narrative of not being smart enough, decided to rewrite this limiting internal script. By affirming her capabilities and celebrating each small victory, she gradually shifted her story from inadequacy to empowerment. This transformation is a testament to the power of the stories we tell ourselves. When we change the narrative, we change the trajectory of our lives. Our identities are often deeply intertwined with the cultural narratives we grow up with. These stories can provide a sense of belonging and context, but they can also be restrictive. Take Alex, for example. Growing up in a conservative community with rigid roles, he found liberation in crafting a narrative that embraced both his heritage and his personal truths. By stepping outside the traditional storylines prescribed by his culture, Alex not only reclaimed his identity, but also opened a path for others in his community to explore their own narratives. Joseph Campbell's hero's journey offers a powerful framework for understanding our personal growth and transformations. This journey isn't just for mythical heroes. It's a path walked by anyone who dares to face their fears, challenges their old stories, and emerges transformed. By viewing our life's challenges through the lens of the hero's journey, we see ourselves as active participants in our narratives, capable of overcoming adversities and coming out stronger. Consider the story of Maya, who overcame a challenging childhood to become a community leader. Her journey mirrors the hero's journey, facing trials, finding mentors, and ultimately returning with newfound wisdom to help others. Maya's story is a vivid example of how owning our narratives can lead to profound personal and communal transformation. Her life reminds us that we all have the potential to be the hero of our own story. Embracing our stories requires vulnerability, a willingness to confront our deepest truths. Jack's journey of accepting his past mistakes and sharing them openly not only brought him peace, but also helped others facing similar struggles. Vulnerability is not about weakness, it's about the courage to be authentic. Jack's experience underscores how transformative owning our full stories can be, both for ourselves and for those around us. Humor is a vital tool in our storytelling arsenal. It allows us to face the often absurd reality of our lives with a smile rather than a frown. When we can laugh at ourselves, we lighten our burdens and remind ourselves that perfection is neither possible nor desirable. By integrating humor into our narratives, we not only make our journeys more enjoyable, but also more relatable to others. Narrative therapy is a therapeutic approach that helps individuals reframe their life stories in a more empowering way. Emma, who struggled with depression, found narrative therapy transformative. By identifying and changing the disempowering narrative she had about herself, Emma was able to construct a new, hopeful, and active narrative for her life. This approach illustrates the practical power of narrative in healing and change. Technology, a double-edged sword. While digital technologies have made it easier to share our stories with a broader audience, they also pose challenges to authentic storytelling. The pressure to conform to idealized narratives is amplified in digital spaces, yet these platforms also offer unprecedented opportunities for diverse voices to be heard. Balancing these realities is crucial as we navigate the digital storytelling landscape. True empowerment comes from embracing all parts of our stories, the good, the bad, and everything in between. Michael's journey of accepting his failures as much as his successes illustrates how a holistic acceptance of our narrative can lead to genuine self-acceptance and resilience. By owning our entire story, we embrace our full humanity and open up to genuine growth. As we look forward, the way we tell and share our stories will continue to evolve. Innovations in technology and shifts in cultural perceptions will shape the future of storytelling. However, the essence will remain: the power of our narratives to define and transform us. This journey through the landscapes of personal narratives illustrates the profound impact embracing our stories can have on our identities and lives. By owning our stories, we not only affirm our identity, but also empower ourselves to lead more connected, authentic, and fulfilling lives. I urge you, the reader, to take the courageous step of owning and sharing your story. In doing so, you not only reclaim the narrative of your life, but also contribute to the rich tapestry of human experience. Let's embrace our stories and, through them, transform ourselves and our world.